طيب بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. First question says, from Muhammad Salah Farumani Kuwait, can you upload a new video of making wudu according to the sunnah? Jazakallah khairan, may Allah bless you. أحبك في الله حبا شديدا. طيب أحبك الذي أحببتني له. آمين. جزاك الله خيرا أخي الكريم. Yes, inshallah, we'll make a new video. It's been a while, and the quality of that video that was done years ago was a very low, poor grade. Definitely time for a revamped video on the wudu. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Jazakallahu khairan. Yes, from Bronx, New York. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. May Allah preserve you. I mean, what's the ruling on watching shows or movies that refer to other things as God of so and like Thor, for example? طيب. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you. Regardless of the ruling on watching a movie, should you be watching a movie or not, etc., just because a person of another faith or religion affirms deification of something besides Allah, it has nothing to do with your aqeedah and what you believe in. It has nothing to do with what you believe in, okay? You can read something in the Quran and Hadith in which people say, Ana rabbukum al-a'la. That doesn't mean you believe in it. Just because someone says something doesn't mean that you believe in it, all right? But the concept of watching it, supporting it, it's a different story, okay? The concept of hating the people of shirk and kufr, different story. But under any circumstance doesn't mean that it's an act of shirk or kufr if hopefully we'll be back on, inshallah. Is it better now, inshallah? Jazakallah khairan. Thank you very much, Akhi Mahmoud. So, knowing about history and the concept of shirk, the universal, and why there's so much shirk and polytheism in this country, the United States, and a big part of that is the Vikings. There's no doubt about that. So, knowing certain things is important. And many people, of course, you can learn something from a movie, and you can get entertainment from a movie, or be misled by a movie. Just like you can be misled from a book. And you can read a book just for entertainment. So these are based off of intentions, what you're watching or listening or reading a thing for. Wallahu a'lam. But of course, be careful. Huh? Wallahu a'lam. Next question states. IA from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What can someone do to balance between hope and fear if Allah has blessed them to do a lot of good deeds and avoid a lot of haram? Keep doing the good that Allah has given you. And realize that every time you do good, you're thanking Allah. But thanking Allah is worship and success. And you owe Allah more. You owe Allah more every time. So you can never be dispensed or do without Allah. You're always in debt to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you're afraid that Allah won't accept it from you, you keep giving more. Okay? You want Allah to accept from you, you keep giving more. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And read the Quran. The more you know about the Quran and the word of Allah, hell, heaven, hell, Yusuf, Ibrahim, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, Harun, and Fir'aun. You learn about hope, fear, hope, back and forth. Wallahu alam. طيب. Anwar Ali, London, UK. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Is there a difference between saying it's 2020, denoting the evil things that are so apparent and widespread, and cursing time itself? Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Not necessarily. Cursing time doesn't mean that you mention that it's a rough year, it's a difficult year, but everything should be done in balance and moderation. Balance and moderation. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're cursing time. It's difficult times we live in. 2020 is a rough time, it's a difficult time. Wallahu alam. KB, Newark, New Jersey. Is nursing a halal career? Barakallah fiqh. Or fiqh and barakallah. There's nothing wrong with being a nurse. Because nurse is something which is needed by the Muslims and for other than the Muslims. Now your dress code, different story. Who you're going to be touching and interacting with, different story. But the fact or the act of nursing itself isn't haram. And sometimes not sometimes for sure, we need Muslim nurses, men and women, in those hospitals dealing with Muslims. And I'll say this to you guys, when it comes to professionalism and mortgages and banks and learning the haram way to become certified, a culinary chef, a pastry chef. You have to learn how to make something with rum in it to become certified. To become a barber, you have to learn how to shave someone's face. To become an economic specialist, you have to learn about interest and maybe deal with it, etc., etc. Okay? The more the Muslims are in the professional workplaces, and the better professionals they are, and more influential they are, the better it is for the Muslims when they deal with non-Muslims. Why do you think certain doctors will nod their head, or some people maybe will bend over a little bit? Not saying they should do that, but they see that these people are practicing Muslims. They deserve a respect. They had to get that from somewhere else. Or you go into a restaurant and the guy says, listen, I know you don't eat pork, so I'm going to tell the chef to put such and such in it. Or a lady, she says, well, I know you guys are Muslim, so I'm going to make sure it's a female nurse to come see your wife. How do you think they get that basic knowledge? Except through interactions with other Muslim professionals. So we need more Muslims in the workplace. Wallahu alam. Mahmoud G. and Atlanta, Georgia. Is it if one isn't able to find locally, can one outsource for an animal for aqiqah? There's nothing wrong with that, inshallah ta'ala. If you can't find one, you send it overseas or to another state, pay for it, that's fine. But if it's your first child, try your best to get the animal yourself. Travel to the animal, that way you can do it yourself, because that's a memorable memory. F.A. East Flanders, Belgium. Assalamu alaikum. Is there a class of Usul al-Thalatha planned this Friday? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I believe there is, inshallah. I believe it's Akh Fahim, hayakallah. There should be one. These last couple of weeks have been very difficult, and I have the ability to do that class. Hopefully we will continue back soon, midnight ta'ala. Tayyib. Inshallah, we're going to stop here tonight, guys. Jazakallah khairan. You guys take care. See you soon. Barakallahu fikum.